got my hair cut. Probably looks a little better now. Anyway, we had a tornado go through this morning. I didn't have any touchdown here at my house, but we had tremendously high winds, and also uh, in the distance I could see what appeared to be like a funnel-shaped cloud south of here over the hills, and but we had a lot of high wind. I haven't actually seen any. I was drinking some hot chocolate here, and it's actually Ovaltine. But the cat, see the cat? See the cute cat? I just sat it down there. But every time I come outside, the cat thinks I'm bringing her something to eat, some kind of food or something. So I set down my hot chocolate. But anyway, today, this is what I'm planting. I can't read it on my screen because my screen looks backwards to me. But this is it's kale, but it's blue curved vates. Blue curved vates. Curly kale. But on the back it says it's a dwarf kale. I don't know if you can see that or not. You can pause the video and read it. But it says kale, dwarf blue curled vates grows parsley-like leaves that are never bitter. The leaves are very desirable as greens and for garnishes. It can be grown both as a spring and early fall crop. It's loaded with vitamin A, B, and C. Kitty cat, hey, what are you doing? Say hi to the camera. Okay, all right, say hi to the camera. Okay, well anyway, I'm using the selfie camera on my cell phone versus the camera on the back side of the cell phones, because for some reason my phone's been doing better on the selfie side. But I've been out here working in the gardens a little bit. Johnny's been out there doing some stuff with picking up limbs that were blown down this morning. We only had one big limb blown down. It was back there towards next to the shed. But look at my turnips and how they've been blown. The tops have all been blown over. The wind just gusted through here and went and pushed them over. And I'm afraid to try to stand them back up because I don't want to break them. But we got a few flowers in there. And Johnny's been working in this area a little bit, trying to clean up. He's kind of cleaned some weeds out of here so that we can get the flowers going. But right here's what I've been working on today. Clearing this out. And last year I had tomatoes in here. But one thing I have noticed, I noticed the cat won't get out from under my feet. But I've noticed in here, I don't know if you can see it right there, but get out, cat, quit. But anyway, there's 1, 2, 3 little tomatoes there. So I've got volunteer tomatoes popping up out here. I had to clear out all of this because there was a lot of just this, I don't know what you call this stuff, but it's this stuff right here. And it was so thick. And I knew that if we had little tomato plants trying to pop up, this stuff would smother them out. And that stuff was all in there. So I pulled a bunch of it out. Johnny got his bucket and came through and picked it all up and took it out back. But periodically in here, I'll spot a little tomato plant. Whenever I was pulling all the weeds out, well, I didn't pull them all out. You still see some there. But when I was pulling it all out, I was trying my best to discover, locate, identify little tomato plants and I did find a few. But cat, can I please walk without you being down there? Come on, quit. Watch. You're walking in my row where I put seeds, kitty cat. All right, so what I did, and these little rows on each side is where I actually had tomato plants, and a lot of the actual tomatoes that we just pitched all out in here, tons of them were pitched all out in here that were bad tomatoes. I found bad tomatoes on the vines that were in the 4x8, and sometimes I'd just let them fall in there, and other times I would just pitch them out here. So I know that I will have volunteer tomatoes all out here. So what I did this year, or today, is the kale, the blue curled vates. And I took these, and I sprinkled them all along this side, around here, and up that side. I also cleaned out along through here, and I sprinkled them along here on the outside of the 4x8 garden here, and a little bit back in there. And over here where this cabbage was stuck in the ground and rotted, I sprinkled some right there too. And I've been getting weeds and stuff out of my 4x8 garden because I got tomatoes popping up in there. I don't know if you can see those. Bunch of little tomato plants. I got a bunch of them in there. I also got garlic popping up over there. And over in here somewhere, I don't see it right now, I think I saw a cucumber plant popping up. It's either cucumber or some kind of melon, because we did have a melon plant in here. So right here is a bunch of little tomatoes. Get kitty. Come on. Oh gosh. See? Every time I do something, the cat wants to be right up there in the middle of it. She's stepping all over my tomatoes. She thinks I'm talking to her. That right there. That's tomato plant. That's tomato plant, tomato. There's one right here, it's kind of hiding in the weeds. But they're volunteer little tomatoes that are popping up in here. I identified a couple here as well. But look at that cat. I also took some of those blue curled vates, kale, and sprinkled them all in here as well. So if I can get all the kale to grow, then I'm gonna have a lot of good kale out here. The cat loves to lay in the garden. Just loves it. You see how these are going to seed here. I guess you can see them. Those are all seed pods. All of these little seed pods here, when they dry and pop open, all the little seeds will fall to the ground. Or, if I'm lucky, I'll catch them before they don't, or before they do, and just take them and put them where I want them to grow. Ain't that right, kitty cat? So that's what I've been up to today. Working on this. Watch her, she's gonna get inside that thing. Watch her. Watch her. What'd I tell you? She's gonna step right over my little tomatoes. Come over here because she thinks I'm talking to her. Ain't that right? You think I'm talking to you? Huh? Huh? Okay. So, in the middle, little volunteer tomatoes, maybe some on the sides as well. Probably a ton of them out here. Along the edge, the kale, the blue curled vates, kale, and also whatever else decides to volunteer. You are the king of the garden. Here, you'll smell that? You'll smell that? What? The gardening wear you out today? Oh, the gardening wear you out. Ah, you're so tired and worn out, aren't you? Yeah. Pulling weeds and planting seeds just wears you out, doesn't it? All right. I'm gonna drink me some hot chocolate. Actually, it's hot Ovaltine. All right. Heat up a cup of water, put Ovaltine in it. So, looks like coffee, but it's not. All right. Let me grab that back from the kitty cat. Kale. Good stuff. Talk to you later.